The original lead singer of Lynyrd Skynyrd was Ronnie Van Zant, a foundational figure of Southern rock. His life and the history of Sweet Home Alabama are defined by a mix of tragic fate and complex cultural commentary. What happened to Ronnie Van Zant? Tragically, Ronnie Van Zant died at the height of the band's fame. The plane crash. On October 20th, 1977, 3 days after the release of their album Street Survivors, the band's chartered plane ran out of fuel and crashed in the swamp near Gillsburg, Mississippi. The casualties. Van Zant, who was only 29 years old, died on impact. The crash also claimed the lives of guitarist Steve Gaines, backup singer Cassie Gaines, assistant road manager Dean Kilpatrick, and the pilot and co-pilot. The premonition. Van Zant famously predicted his own early death, telling family and friends on multiple occasions that he would never live to see 30. He died just 87 days before his 30th birthday. The legacy. After a 10-year hiatus, the band reunited in 1987 with Ronnie's younger brother, Johnny Van Zant, taking over as the lead singer, a role he still holds today. The story of Sweet Home Alabama, released in 1974. Sweet Home Alabama is often misunderstood as a simple political anthem, but its origins are more nuanced. 1. The feud with Neil Young. The song was written primarily as a rebuttal to Neil Young's songs Southern Man and Alabama, which criticized the South for its history of racism and slavery. Van Zant felt Young was shooting all the ducks to kill one or two, meaning he was blaming all Southerners for the actions of a few. 2. Political ambiguity. The lyrics contain several layers that people still debate. The governor, the line. In Birmingham, "They love the governor," refers to George Wallace, a prominent segregationist. However, many miss the background vocals immediately following, "Boo, boo, boo." Van Zant later explained that they were actually booing Wallace, not supporting him. Watergate. The line, "Now Watergate does not bother me. Does your conscience bother you?" was a jab at Northern critics, suggesting that the North had its own deep-seated political corruption to worry about. With mutual respect, despite the lyrical call-out, there was no real animosity. Van Zant was a huge fan of Neil Young and was often photographed wearing a Neil Young t-shirt. Young himself later admitted that his own songs about the South were perhaps too accusatory and condescending, and he even performed Sweet Home Alabama live as a tribute after the 1977 crash.